Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the next era after the Age of Enlightenment, the Romantic Age. If you are new to my channel, then do subscribe to it and watch the video till the end. Now, what was Romantic Age? Previously, we have studied in the Age of Enlightenment that people were more focused on the scientific rationalization of nature. They observed nature only through the scientific way. Their observations were only based on reason. Now, Romantic Age was almost opposite to the previous era. Romantics observed everything in its natural form. So, the Romantic Age was a reaction against the scientific rationalization of nature, and that is why natural flow can be seen in almost all the poetry of Romantic writers. One more thing that we need to remember about this period is the publication of lyrical ballads in the year 1798. According to some scholars, the publication of lyrical ballads marks the beginning of Romantic Age. Next, we have some major characteristics of this period. Almost all the writers of this period used simple and plain language that can be understood by the common people. Their focus was on emotion and feelings. They talk about freedom and individuality. There was rejection of rationalism, industrialization, and there was an inclusion of supernatural elements in almost all their poetry. And last, the celebration of nature and simple life. Now let's look at the historical background of this period. The first passenger carrying public railway was opened in the year 1807. Next we have the power loom. Paul Moody produced the first power loom in the year 1815. And then the trade unions were legalized in the year 1824. So after discussing the historical background and the characteristics of this period, now let's talk about the major writers of this period. The first writer is William Wordsworth. He is also known as the nature poet. He became poet laureate in the year 1843. Some of his important works are Tintin Abbey, Intimations of Immortality, The World is Too Much with Us, Solitary Reaper, Daffodils, and London 1802. This poem was addressed to the writer John Milton. Next we have Samuel Taylor Coleridge. He wrote Biographia Literaria in 13 parts, and there was an inclusion of supernatural elements in almost all his poetry. He wrote Christabel, Kubla Khan, and Rime of Ancient Mariner, that is in 7 parts. Next we have Thomas De Quincey, who is famous for his autobiographical work Confession of an Opium Eater. Next we had P.B. Shelley, who wrote Queen Mab. It is a philosophical poem in 9 cantos with 17 notes. Cenci, it is a closet drama in 5 acts, and Ode to Waswin, it is a poem in 5 sections. Next we have Lord Byron, who wrote Manfred. It is a dramatic poem, and Childe Harold. Pilgrimage, it is a long poem in 4 parts. Next, John Keats, who wrote Endymion, Ode to Autumn, Ode to Nightingale, and Eve of St. Agnes. Next, we have the famous novelist Jane Austen, who wrote Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, and Mansfield Park. Next writer is Anne Radcliffe, who is famous for his Gothic novel The Mysteries of Udolpho, that is in 4 volumes. Next, we have Mary Shelley, who wrote Frankenstein. It comes under the genre of Gothic fiction and science fiction. Next we have William Hazlitt. He wrote Characters of Shakespeare's play and Table Talk. Table Talk is a collection of essays. And last writer is Charles Lamb, who wrote Tales from Shakespeare. It is a children's book. It was written with the collaboration of Mary Lamb, his sister Mary Lamb. And last we have Essays of Elia by Charles Lamb. It is a collection of essays. So that's it for this video lecture. If you have any query, then make use of the comment section below. Thank you.